Hey Virgo, welcome to your May 2023 monthly reading here. We're just going to go ahead and jump straight in and see what is going on with you for the month. I am using a newer spread to take a look at a couple different areas here, and at the end here as well, I'll pull extra cards. Well, not extra cards, it's a whole nother thing, but at the end, I'm going to be pulling your karmic rewards as well. That's coming in for you at the end, or not at the end, but during May. So without further ado, let me stop stuttering and let me get into the reading. So let's see. What's going on, Gemini? Gemini. Virgo. Some of you may have Gemini in your chart. Let's see. What's going on with your Virgo? In this first row right here, we're going to take a look at your career and money. In the second row, we're going to take a look at your love life. And in the third row, we're going to take a look at the message from your higher self here, what your higher self wants to communicate with you. So let's take a look here. Interesting. Got some big decisions to make in career, huh? Or there's a choice here that you're going to have. Either you're on the verge of making already right now, or that's coming into your awareness during the month of May. So let's keep going here. I feel like it's important for you to really listen to your intuition when it comes to love here as well. There's something here that's resurfacing in a way to be relooked at when it comes to your love life. Whether it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It's some type of energy that's resurfacing. And it's to really be looked at and transmuted here. And I feel like it's important to feel what it is that you're feeling. Some of you may try to rationalize too much like what it is that you feel, and you don't really allow yourself to like get in tune with your emotions, so that way you can feel it to heal it, or just to get in tune to it, to understand it more deeply. But I do get here that you could be meeting an earth sign, or you could be dealing with an earth sign. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio. And this person could be at a distance, or there's travel that's involved between you two in the month of May. But it's interesting here as well, Virgo, that I get that you're really moving on from certain things here, which is what the death card is, right? This lunar eclipse in Scorpio that we're about to have is definitely this death card energy. And I feel like you're having to let go of what you thought was... It's almost like a story that you thought was true, right? And I'm seeing you like let that go, which is allowing you to be able to expand your horizons when it comes to love, and to make space, right, with the Queen of Pentacles to bring in something new. And we'll clarify, we'll see, what are the energies, the other energies here. But I do feel like there could be some movement in your love life, that there's some time of stagnancy. But I do really feel that the universe is wanting you to be in tune with what you're feeling, like be in tune with what your intuition is saying. In your career, you have this part of fortune increase. So there could definitely be increases in opportunities and resources when it comes to your career and money here. You're very focused. I see you being very focused here. It's like you're calling the shots here, Virgo. God, I want to call you every name under the book, and I feel it's always when I'm doing Virgo. It's no other sign. I wanted to call you Libra, and then I called you Gemini earlier. So hear me out, Virgo. It's like you're calling the shots here. I feel like the universe is wanting you to know, like, you're in charge here, and you can call the shots about what it is that you want to do. There could be a significant opportunity that is coming to you that you're receiving. It does feel like a gift from the universe, if you want to say, not to make it sound too spiritual woo-woo, but usually the Six of Cups is when we get something that's very pleasant, right? Something that we deeply enjoy and cherish. And it's around this King of Swords and the Judgment. So I see you making a decision here to pursue something, almost like to go all into something here. I see you being very disciplined and focused. Your life is taking on a newer meaning at this time here as well. There's a very interesting energy with this read. And this energy could definitely play out for you in the month of May. The Judgment card is when we have we sort of have a deeper awakening, a reawakening. right? What I mean by that is like there's a expansion of consciousness here. You're becoming more aware of something new in your life that is giving you some sort of newer purpose or meaning. And with that Six of Cups, it's almost as if you're accepting it, like you're embracing it, or there's a need to embrace it. I can't wait to clarify that, and we'll see what that is. The message from your higher self you have here: light codes, travel awaits you. So there could definitely be some travels here. I'm getting, even with that Chariot being in the heart of the reading. But nonetheless, if you're not traveling or anything like that, then this is about you moving forward with an open mind. And if you really want to go into the light codes and we want to go into that esoteric occult energy here, let's do it. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Light codes, right? You ever heard of downloads? Right? You ever heard of star seeds in the grid? This is the energy, right? Now, I have a totally different definition of star seeds, but that's a whole nother video for a different day. But nonetheless, we're all kind of on the same frequency of resonance when we talk about star seeds. So there's newer information, there's newer activations going on with inside you, right? One thing that I'm studying right now, or that I'm experimenting with, is the torsion fields. You should look that up. Nonetheless, I feel what's going on is like your higher self is telling you here, that even with this intuition card and the High Priestess, I kind of get your higher self is wanting you to tune into your own frequency and vibration. I feel there could be a lot of noise going on around you, Virgo, to where it's like, and it doesn't have to be people that are physically in your environment, right? Like we take in so much information, so many different frequencies, like with music, with with music, with social media. Like everything is constantly stimulating us, right? Right? You're constantly getting blasted with frequencies and images and all types of stuff and it's like sometimes if we don't take a moment to energetically cleanse, right, to clear our aura. High Priestess, Queen of Wands is the aura, right? What's in your aura? What's not making you feel as optimistic? Sometimes it needs to be cleared. Cutting out bad habits, cutting out things that lower your vibration, right? Vibration's important. It may sound like one of those buzzwords, but your vibration is everything. Your vibration attracts, it mirrors your reality, literally. And I will say with this Five of Swords and the High Priestess, this is also about not getting involved with people that don't have your highest interest in mind, right? I get that you take on a lot of energy that isn't even necessarily yours, that could be affecting you. Something about the sixth chakra here as well. I can't remember what sign I was talking about the sixth chakra. I would point you to that reading, but so I get that that's important here. But this Queen of Wands, I'm almost getting, don't let negativity or negative feedback dim your light here. I feel like your higher self is wanting you to know, like, hey, it's okay to be, it's okay to not be liked by everybody, right? If you're too busy about making people like you and stuff like that, you're gonna be miserable, right? Some people just aren't gonna like you, and that's totally fine, right? So Queen of Wands also telling you to follow your intuition. I feel like your higher self definitely wants you to tune in and see what it has to say. Let's go ahead and jump in and clarify, huh? Look what came out again, the Judgment on the King of Swords. Two of Cups. And the Knight of Cups here. It's interesting, this eclipse cycle, I feel like it's getting you back on track when it comes to work and career. What I'm picking up on with the Judgment and the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups is that there's definitely I'm not going to say a renewal, but what it does feel like to me is that I feel like you're starting to find meaning again when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to just things that you enjoy. I'm not really picking up a lot on the pinnacle aspect. So, it's not to say that there won't be increases in finances or anything like that. But I'm more so picking up it's the spiritual, like the emotional fulfillment, like how you feel about your work and about what you do here. Some of you, I get that this is going to be the month where if you've been doubting like your abilities, if you've been doubting whether or not you're smart enough, or if you've been doubting whether or not, if you're going to be good enough or anything like that, I see you cutting that out. And like, you're like, and I see you like really like just embracing like, yes, like this is what I do. This is who I am. And this is like what I love. And I'm going to express myself and I'm going to chase my dreams. I'm going to do what it is that I want to do. I do remember though, Virgo, in some of your last reads, there's a lot of energy around, you kind of finding your fulfillment in just like material things, right? We all do it. We're human, right? Sometimes we don't want to feel our emotions, so we just distract ourselves, right? And I kind of feel like you're confronting though, like you're starting to confront things here. OCD. I know y'all can relate. I'm just joking. No, I'm not. All right, let's clarify this Death card, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles for your love life. I feel like as well you could be collaborating with an individual here that's really helping you out with work and stuff like that. Interesting. You got this Page of Pentacles on the Death card. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to love, it's time to let go of everything that has been sort of just been like dead weight. I feel like it's time to create something newer. And I've already feel like you've been going through this process. Like, I feel like this is more so for the single Virgos. I don't think this is really in regards to any partnership or anything like that. No, I'm not picking that up at all. I think this is more so for the single Virgos. But it could apply to your partnerships. But it's like you've already been sort of letting things decay, right? Past things that have you've let go of. You let them sort of, quote unquote, metaphorically, die, I guess. You let them, you let them go. It's like, I say with the Death card that the decay of one thing is the fertilization of something new. And that's exactly what it is. And that's exactly the energy that you're in, especially with the Page of Pentacles. You've already been going through this whole process of allowing for the growth, new growth to occur. And I feel like you're making a lot of changes just in general, like how you approach relationships, how you invest into relationships. You have the Three of Pentacles in the Chariot here. Then you have the Eight of Cups on this Queen of Pentacles. Now, for you ones dealing with a partnership, I get that this is. I think you two are sort of. It's almost like a renewal in a way. Like there's a. I see you both kind of going through the process of change, and you two actually working together as a team. Because there's a lot more that I think you both are realizing, like there's a lot. Like there's a lot more to the relationship, and it's just like this evolutionary period of growth between you two. But for my singles out there, I really get that this is you just sort of moving forward. I feel like you're really dedicated to like your work, single Virgos. And it's not to say that there isn't love around you. It's more so you sort of putting yourself first. Six of Swords on the Five of Swords here. Yeah, don't go. I think your higher self really wants you not to go back to the past here, right? And I think your higher self is also saying like it's okay. It's okay to change your mind. Like if you know if something's just not for you anymore. You have the Empress on this High Priestess, and then you have the Ace of Swords here on the Queen of Wands. Yeah, your higher self saying be open. Like High Priestess and the Empress, make sure that you're open. Make sure that you're receptive. Make sure that you're don't be afraid to be open to newer experiences, right? Six of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius. Don't be afraid to be open to new eclectic ideas to make relationships with other people that are different from you. Like just being open and receptive to just innovative and newer ways here. Right, whether that comes through like the form of like a download or like a certain like inspired thought, like that's like your higher self like giving you like these directions here, and I feel like it's important for you to listen. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands here as well. It's like it's like trusting that direction, like trusting your internal compass here. And I'm hearing this as well. There's certain things that you want. I feel like your higher self is like saying, hey, it's okay to ask for them. Let's see. Let's pull your karmic rewards. You got this focus card here. So pretty straight to the point. This could be a month to where it's like the universe is it's more so it's like you're finding more focus. Maybe you've been a little bit unfocused, right? And maybe you've been wanting more focus. I even said that in the beginning. It's like you're focused and you're concentrated here with the King of Swords. So the focus may be the big blessing, right? Sometimes it's not always a physical thing. You also have this potential here. There's new awareness. There's new growth that I feel like you're becoming aware of. And so you're exploring it. You're exploring the potential of something. So realize like that there's a lot of potential at this time to tap into. And then you have this pleasure card here as well. Pleasure deals with a lot with enjoyment and also creativity. Right. So I feel like there could be an increase in pleasure and enjoyment here. Work hard, play hard. You know how like you come across, you know how like you start to get really involved in something that you're doing, right? And you're very focused on it. And it's like there's the creative process is very stimulating. It's very pleasurable. It's very enjoyable. And the reason why it's so enjoyable, it's because the potential that it has and the potential that, you know, that's around the situation, right? So it's enjoyment. It's excitement. So that's what I got for you, Virgos, for your May 2023 monthly reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. Everything's down below in the description, social media. Yeah. So anyways, without further ado, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. If this video resonated with you, be sure to hit that thumbs up button before you leave. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.